not sure if it's going to be the finale or not. We imagine it is, but just from all of the signs. Let's just check. Okay, Grey Wardens have good strength. Anything else is unavailable. On the Combat Halls, the Morning Watch is iffy in terms of power. They're still excellent though. Shadow Dragons are moderate, which there's no way we can directly raise their power. Excellent, I guess it's the highest rating you can get anyway, so in terms of stars, so the only group that isn't excellent is Shadow Dragons. That's because we have a choice, then. Okay, so we discovered everything there, but we haven't discovered everything everywhere, so we're not really going for completionism. Anyway, update on Dragon Age Origins. I got the 4 GB patch. Working. It's running all the stuff that should be identified as DLC is identified as DLC. I have a few more mods I might want to apply at some point, but we'll take our base with us, because why not? At least until we learned that we had to sacrifice one of them too. Something I kind of had spoiled for me about Starfield was that apparently you had to sacrifice your love interest or whoever you had the most rep with or something to complete a quest. In the main story? I'm sure there's a mod for that. We're going to the local map. I tried to play Starfield. I haven't heard great things about it since I tried to play it. And it didn't resonate with me. Which is just weird for a Bethesda game, because most Bethesda games, like, eventually sink their teeth into me. And Starfield just didn't.
Zeta, how are you?
Better with Aelia out of the picture. She won't cross the threads. Or anyone else again. And I can't say I'm sorry.
We're gonna get some slowdown again and weird stuff. Okay, are you sure? It's supposed to. This is a finale. I might just go ahead and I'm just. Like, and let this take like 4 or 5 hours to complete the final quest. It's gonna be the finale. So let's just update our titles. I've had to re-update our thumbnail and description because Restream likes to watermark things, which, I mean, is kind of fair, but also kind of not. Especially since, like, I keep all my socials and stuff in the, and I don't like the Restream logo being plastered in the thumbnail because it's intrusive. Like, difficult to account for. Since I have to update the description with like tags and names and shit, regardless. I might as well just go ahead and update the thumbnail. To the one that doesn't have the branding on it. Oh, I freaking hate this. Okay, I got it. Refresh this page first. Then update the friggin'. I mean, this telecard I probably could keep the Restream logo, since I just. I hope it isn't against Restream's TOS, which I never read, so. Okay. Yeah, we've got about all the allies strike we are capable of doing. I just wonder how the love scenes are going to work out. I would expect to play one after the other like they do in Mass Effect 2 with the mods.
Events are weaving together quickly now, Rook. For good or ill, the fate of the world shall be decided soon. I received Harding's missive. Your plan is sound.
So the Inquisitor's in?
Indeed, although she requires a few days to set events in motion. Time is needed to allot her responsibilities to those who are capable of managing them. Once settled, she has pledged herself to your cause. The snake's head must be severed, else the body simply grows anew. And what of your other allies? Will they also be ready? There is no room left for doubt or hesitation.
Only one of us has a fragment of a god inside them, Mythal.
I carry only her memories, not her strength, nor her capacity for strategy.
Well, either way, our allies will be ready.
As they must be. There will not be another opportunity to foil the schemes of Elganon and Gillenane. If we fail in this, they gain all that is needed to reshape the world in their twisted image. The evil put into place with the aid of their Arnhem servants at Tearstone will cover the entire world.
Look, the gods can't blight the world without their dagger. And they can't finish their dagger until the eclipse, which isn't for another...
You were saying? That's really gonna mess up the tides. The dragon has its own gravity!
Elganon.
While you gather your people, I will find the Inquisitor. And Rook, I wish you great luck.
First, gotta get that achievement.
Elganon just caused an eclipse. The gods can finish their dagger. We need to move now.
But we were supposed to have weeks to prepare.
How much time do we actually have?
It's not weeks.
Well,
I get
exactly
rid of
enough
my-
time to have sex with all of our girlfriends
forcing an
and
alignment between the
girl
stars
adjacent
and powerful
friends.
currents in the Fade.
Which means what?
I'm
Speaking of
afraid
which.
we've only a few hours until the gods complete their dagger.
The gods were way too quiet after Arlethan. I should have known something was wrong.
No one could have anticipated this escalation.
Doesn't matter now. We're stuck with it.
What will we be facing on the island?
There's gonna be blight crap.
And where there's blight, darkspawn.
Right. Tearstone Island's also crawling with the entire Antom army.
They've had time to prepare. It'll be brutal.
So will the gods. We're walking right into their lair.
We may not all make it out again.
We're the only thing standing between every single living creature and the blight. I don't want to watch the world fall, and know I didn't do everything I could. So let's stop the gods. Whatever it takes.
We're with you. The gods won't leave that island.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Then we leave as soon as we can. Okay.
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da.
Hey, another reason not to get myself killed. I should talk with Varric too. Get any last advice for killing a god.
Right. I'm assuming that any love scenes will just play out when we check in with our people that we're romancing. Wait, my idea for what I would do or suggest for for the I don't know exactly what the terminology is. Is it commit to an exclusive relationship? No, then committed relationship would be kind of if it start an exclusive relationship, then it should just be start a committed relationship rather than like there's two options, either change exclusive to committed or get rid of the word exclusive altogether. But I don't know how difficult that is modding wise. Are you practicing for what we're about to do? Probably.
What do you want?
Sweet nothings in the kiss.
I heard that a lot of times for the big final battle,
It's just a Bioware game after all.
know, the heroes tell each other how they feel. And then one thing leads to another, and...
You've got to be kidding me. The last thing we need before a fight like this is a distraction.
A distraction?
Makes you stupid. Stupid gets you killed.
Not talking is a distraction.
Tosh, please. You and I both know the odds here.
Stop it! You can't say stuff like that!
I don't want our last talk to be like this.
I can't have another person telling me they care about me and then die. Forget it.
What, that's it? Did we not pick the... We pick the right option? What the hell? Game! I'm not sure if it's subverting expectations or if... Or what? I literally freaking have to look up how the final romance scenes work. And when did they trigger? The romance scene happens a few quests after the point of no return. Okay. Do I need to update it to finale question mark again? Because they're saying like there's 8 different quests after the point of no return. Okay.
Okay, another reason not to get myself killed. I should talk with Varric too. Get any last advice for killing a god.
There's no way this is gonna take more than 4 hours to do the final quest line.
Hey.
Hey.
What do you want?
I wanted to tell you how I feel about you.
You've got to be kidding me. The last thing we need before a fight like this is a distraction.
A distraction?
Makes you stupid. Stupid gets you killed.
I'm gonna say not talking is a distraction. Like, our reasoning is like, okay, like, if we don't do anything about our feelings, we're gonna be so distracted about how we haven't expressed our feelings.
Refusing to talk about your feelings doesn't make them go away.
Why do we have to talk about it?
Because that's what people do.
You want me to say that I care about you? Why? So it hurts more when one of us gets killed?
I don't think it could hurt any more than it already will.
Forget it.
I kinda dislike this trope. Like, I get where she's coming from a little bit. Or not, they! Why am I like this? I'm non-binary myself. Apparently, I'm not nearly as particular about it. But still, it would be kind of like the same as someone calling me he while I'm doing the VTuber stream. But then again, I'm presenting as feminine, so... Whereas Tosh, like, looks and sounds like woman. And... that's their choice. That's also kind of our preference, because that's what we're attracted to, but... I don't know.
There's still so much to discover here.
Okay, so we can only check in with the people we're romancing. Cool. Interesting that we... I mean, I guess that makes sense for the mod allow, I guess, to... Anyway. It's kind of funny. Okay, the eclipse is happening here too. Good to know. We'll save Harding for last since there are... We'll save Belara and Harding last. We'll start with our more friends of benefits type of people.
Not taking a break? It's our last chance before...
I'll get to it. The gods are rushing this. Rushing us.
You're worried?
Maybe.
So the job's gone sideways. We'll make it work.
That doesn't make it easy.
I know. When this is over...
Don't.
Don't what?
Talk about after.
Something's wrong, and it's not just the gods.
Well, look who's got the read on me.
You want to tell me the rest?
The job? I know one will get me eventually, but you... I can't think about after and you. Not when... If something happens.
Nev.
Oh, I knew you were trouble. It's one lucky break and close call after another, and you... I let myself... When do the tables turn, Rook? Because they do. They always...
So we flipped the table. Hold out for the lucky break.
And if the last break was our last?
I'll find a way to make one happen. You know I'll try.
Maybe that's what scares me.
It's okay to be scared.
Well, trouble. I'm terrified.
I mean, like, no matter how much each of these, or half of these are kind of more of a friends of benefit situation, it doesn't really change the way we feel or how committed we are to them. You'll be okay, right, Hassan? You've got plot armor. Or cuteness armor. Both, really.
Rook. Hi there.
What are you working on?
Oh. Some things I want to say. Important things. Before, well, everything happens. I have to get the words right. So I wrote them down to make sure.
That is not autistic at all. I say sarcastically.
I get it. Things are a little chaotic at the moment.
Well, that's one word. Maybe underselling it a bit. Elgernon blights the moon and everything changes. Now we're rushing off without a plan?
It's kind of what we do. Go in without a plan, find something to punch. It's worked out so far.
But what if this time it doesn't? Things could go wrong. People could get hurt or... See? This is why I wanted notes.
Just start talking. That always works for me. You know your own heart better than anyone.
Okay, here we go. Deep breaths. I care about you, Rook. A lot. You anchor me. I feel calm. Well, calmer, at least. And I know you. Who you are. Who I am. You let me be me.
I like the you that you are. The anxious, flustered, kind, passionate you.
That's not what most people tell me. They talk about who I could be, how to get there. They want to help me change, be better, like it's easy. I'm working on it, figuring out how to be me. But most people don't want to wait. But you do.
Of course. I like you.
That's why I'm scared about what comes next. I want us to stay together. But the Evanurs have other plans.
I don't give a shit about what Elgernon and Gillenane want. We've faced tough odds before, and we're seeing this through.
I just keep thinking about Weishaupt, how it almost went. And that was one god, and a whole bunch of wardens. We're on our own. 8 of us, and now there's 2 of them.
We are in this together. You, me, everyone else. We've got each other's backs, and that's enough.
Is it though?
Has to be. Like you said, it's just us.
Rook.
Yeah, Balara?
Can you stay with me for a little while?
I guess if it turns out to not be long enough, I'll change it from finale to finale part 1. Or something. It's interesting because I don't like. Okay, there's a few other things I want to talk about before we talk to Harding. I guess before I forget, I kind of like the way that they do the point of no return here. Like, they do maybe punish us a little bit with approval, which I'm not sure what exactly it does. Anyway, for not choosing to do everything right away. Although they kind of reward us a little bit, too. So, because like there are people who approve and disapprove. Probably either choice we make there. So, anyway, but I kind of like the idea, like that they give us plenty of time. Like it's a month out. Roughly speaking, for the eclipse. That way, when we finally do the point of no return, they actually tell us it's a point of no return, which they should have done for the first point of no return before we were given that big choice. But whatever. But like that's a good narrative design to like have it so that like, because I was kind of like wondering about it when they say, oh, like we have a month to prepare. Like, okay, how are we gonna like show the month when we finally talk to Morgan? So basically, it's just like we have urgency versus agency a little bit there. And it's always often a very difficult thing to do in a more open world kind of design to basically have a feeling of urgency, but while allowing the player some degree of like allowing them the agency to continue engaging with the open world at whatever pace they want, while also not making that fact undermine the agency. I think Cyberpunk 2077 kind of struggles with that, with the idea that like saying, look, oh, we have weeks to live. I feel like weeks to live kind of like it should have been like weeks, probably a little over a month or something like that. Like a month and a half or something. Like I think they could have tweaked the time frame a little bit, because weeks is actually kind of vague in a way. Because week could mean like over a month, or it could mean like a couple weeks, like multiple weeks. Like it could mean anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 weeks. Like it's a little too vague. It is what I'm saying. It's specific enough to the point where like you can feel the agency a little too strongly. Especially since our condition kind of seems to be like throughout the game at various points. It becomes more and more, we get constant reminders of how Johnny is overriding our mind. So there's a balancing act, I guess, in a way, because I mean, I suppose they probably did weeks because the player could hypothetically just beeline it for the main quest, and obviously toward the end of the main quest is when things get really bad for us. So like saying like, okay, we have up to a month and a half, or so, like would be long enough for a player who wants to complete everything to plausibly do all of that, while also satisfying the players who fully embrace the urgency and beeline their way for the main quest. That may have been their reasoning. I still think that a month and a half or so would be like a reasonable timetable to like explain why our character isn't, is able to take their time a bit more. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So Bellara, comparing Bellara and Tosh as representative of certain groups of people. Tosh is very obviously non-binary. And I think I've heard some people, or at least one person, kind of complain about that. Like, their particular comparison was to the gay character from... I'm not sure I really should have just tried to fully read the post. The gay shuttle engineer and pilot in Mass Effect 3, saying like, okay, he's just gay. And there's some references to it if you talk to him, and you can romance him, but like he's just kind of there. He's here, he's queer, but they don't make a big deal of it. Yet Tosh, they make a big deal about their gender queerness. The thing is, narratively, like they're in their mid-20s, or early to mid-20s, canonically. So they're still figuring themselves out. And I think I said this before, but like we kind of need stories like this as much as we need the aspirational Mass Effect story. But also, I think we have some stuff that like satisfies both ways of telling a story about a minority person. Although I don't know how, diversity stories or whatever, DEI type of storytelling, because we have non-binary Tosh, who is very much, going through the struggle of coming out. I do still wish that they would have given a moment for her and her mother to have like more than an argument about it. But they had to make her mother's death terribly tragic. I kind of get it. But like Bellara, like there's no like explicit mention about her being autistic, yet you can see all of the, it's very show don't tell with regard to her autistic tendencies and kind of, and I kind of like that. Like, I mean, granted, it's a fantasy setting where the term autism might not even exist. I mean, there's a degree to which the term non-binary might not exist in the Dragon Age setting, but obviously it does. But yeah, I found Tasha's story interesting, and I think there's room for both approaches. The struggle of coming out, the struggle of figuring out who you are. What labels you should be assigning to yourself, what pronouns you should be using. It's possible that further in they may be like, okay, like they may decide that they're more willing to embrace a combination of pronouns. Further in. So they may start becoming a she, they. I kind of wish they, covered more ground in a lot of ways, but it's pretty good. I don't have a lot of complaints, and certainly not complaints about it being too woke or too like shoehorned or forced or whatever the heck other people's problems would be with this. There.
I thought I heard you in here.
I can't stop thinking about the moon. They moved the moon, Rook.
Right. That.
They moved the damn moon like it was a picture they wanted on a different wall.
Lace.
And we're supposed to stop them? How?
With style. It's interesting how our more friends with benefits partners are like using the whole feelings thing, whereas Balara, I mean, granted, I think both me and Balara kind of agree that with the idea. So maybe it is just an autistic thing that, like, when I think about the practicality, I get the practicalities of admitting your feelings and embracing your feelings when you could be about to die. And the feeling that, like, if I fully embrace my own feelings and come out with my feelings to you, and it's just gonna hurt more when you die. It's like, I don't think feelings work that way. Like, if I die and our feelings aren't, like, fully manifested and discussed, then you're just going to feel really bad. It's going to hurt more, technically. Because you're going to regret, like, what if I actually decided to embrace my feelings and fully manifest them? Like, we could have been, like, even closer, if only for a short time. Like, it hurts just as much, if not more, than I feared, because I didn't pull the trigger. Granted, Tosh is supposed to be is a little autistic coded too, so yeah, they have that approach. But again, they're young. I guess that might be also the thing, like, that they don't, like, really think these problems through. And at least we did kind of get to tell her something like that. Anyway.
We stopped them with teamwork. And style.
Really, Rook?
Alright, doing it stylishly is a distant goal, I'll be honest.
But so many things could go wrong. I can't stop thinking. What if? What if one of us...
You mean, what if one of us dies?
Don't say it. You can't just say things like that.
We're both thinking it.
But saying it out loud is different.
How?
It just is.
There are an endless number of what-ifs. Can't let them distract you. We have a team, and we have a plan. Most of all...
We have more of a concept of a plan.
That's what I try to remember.
Oh, Rook.
We're still standing. There's still hope.
Okay, then let's focus on us. For now. Just... us.
Just us. Just us. Justice. I mean, just Monica. I mean, just Lace Hardy. weird. I'll have to say, it is weird that we only get to debrief, especially at this point, with our love interest. Or love interest. Well, worse, we didn't have this mod. Like, aren't they going to have words to say with their friends? Like, I particularly like to talk to, Lucanus a little bit, but especially, I can't believe I'm forgetting their name. I'm terrible at things. Emmerich. Like, this is part of why I like having, polyamory mods, because I feel like I'm missing out on content, but like here, I'm literally missing out on content. Even with the characters who I don't want to romance. At all.
Varric, I hope I'm not interrupting whatever you're doing.
Our one true love. Varric.
God's changed all the rules. We're going in blind. The whole team is pretty sure we're gonna die. And they might be right.
Weird shit is happening. Of course the team's on edge. It's not a personal failing for you to be scared either.
I don't know how to carry this weight, Varric.
No one does. This job was always going to call for someone who could improvise. You're on this team for a reason too, you know.
I guess I have some thinking to do. About everything.
Go on. You know where to find me if you need me.
Well, let's not keep the gods waiting.
Okay. Varric. Tact. I mean, they say I don't have tact.
It's fortunate we weren't spotted coming in.
A lot of dreadnoughts. One shot is all it takes.
Now we just have to deal with that.
Morgan didn't exaggerate. That's the entire Antom army over there.
At least the gods are taking us seriously.
I could have lived without that.
The gods will know we're here soon. And so will the Antom. We need a distraction. One team to draw off that army, and another to stop the gods from finishing their dagger.
I'll take half the team and cause some trouble down by the Antom ships.
Wait, I'm the scout. I can get us around this place faster.
There'll be Blight farther up, Harding. And Darkspawn.
I've fought them before. And I've got the stone on my side.
No one's fast enough for that many on Tom.
Someone has to do this, Tosh.
So who will it be?
Okay, what is this, a suicide mission thing? I mean, I'd rather have Harding by our side, personally, but just in case it... actually. Oh, they're scripted to die. Yeah, we're not sacrificing Harding. This is easy. This is easy. Dabrin is by far our least favorite character in the entire game. And Harding, likewise, is our most favorite character in the entire game. So, you see that although we might lose Hassan. Oh no, not Hassan. Oh well, it's a sacrifice.
Davern's right.
We're willing to
We
make.
need a Grey Warden and a Griffin in the
Hassan might die.
Won't let you down.
But we.
Either of us.
I'll take the rest of us and get to the gods before they finish their dagger and cut open the Fade. Once we're in place, Lucanus will take Solus's dagger and ambush Gillenane.
Elgernon's pet.
One problem at a time. As long as he has that archdemon, he's invulnerable. Concentrate on Gillenane first. We kill her, take the god's dagger, then deal with Elgernon.
Good luck, Rook. Let's make some history.
Good luck. And
Honestly, we
thanks.
technically trust Dabrin. Like, in character. And we prefer to have Harding by our side for morale, so...
We stop the gods. Whatever it takes.
So it's not like, you know, it makes enough sense in character. I think I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Oh, I need to move the Lupid X window over so we can see the chat a little bit better if anyone wants to chime in. Our two nesting partners. I'm just gonna rotate myself just a little bit. Like, the main reason why I'm so far to the side usually is because I want people to see my tail. It's funny, there's no decision choice. Auto save. Like, I was just kidding about having to sacrifice her lover!
Alright, not the quickest path ahead, but we might reach the gods before we're spotted.
It's actually kind of funny and ironic that, like, taking Harding with us on the opening quest means she gets injured, whereas taking her with us on this near final quest is saving her life, literally. I guess sorry for anyone who hasn't played this, I spoiled it, but I immediately checked to make sure that taking Harding with us wasn't a bad idea. Only to find out that the opposite was true. or that it was an exceptionally good idea, rather than...
There. That must be where the gods are making the dagger.
The ruins are funnels. They're concentrating the magic used for the ritual.
Well, so much for that.
Quick! We can't let them raise an alarm.
It doesn't matter. There's no alarm-raising mechanic that I'm aware of. They're suddenly deciding to introduce one. Yep. One skill point for reaching the maximum level? Really? Or is it only one skill point per level regardless? I feel like we should have 2 skill points for reaching the maximum level. Just for... Although we have 5 points that we haven't spent, so... I don't think I use the projectile abilities. And that would just always keep you falling hard. Unless we can... Harding's already got all of her stuff. Like, unless we're forced to use one of the other characters. Which case we'll just deal with it when we deal with it. Probably gonna try to beeline it as much as possible so that we can... I should like ask Google like how many hours are there till after the point of no return, roughly speaking.
Intruders, take arms!
You heard the Kunari.
They've got mortars.
Human mercenaries? surprised.
The Ontom aren't taking any chances.
Get clear. They're at range.
Crisply written orders on time, no more complaints. If those of you from Treviso killed more crows, the gods wouldn't have demanded that we hire outsiders to swell our ranks. Use the foreigners' trade tongue. We must master this land's language. These mercenaries take offense when you call them boss. They're totally boss. And busted.
Sounds like a lot more Ontom across the bay.
Does anyone know what they're saying?
Something about Gillenane giving them world-crushing power? Sounds like Davrin's team found the Ontom. I hope they're all right.
It would be absolutely funny if we're just forced to be like really torn up about Davrin's death. Spoilers for people who just now started to stream. Spoiled it for myself. I only me to blame.
They're hitting us from afar. Ranged it.
Mercenaries again. They have mages.
At least it's not Venatori. Ranged attackers.
Not gonna do much exploring. We're just gonna. We already maxed our level, so we have decent equipment. So there's. Da, 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 da. Not sure what we're gonna do for Dragon Age 2. We get around to it. Like we might have to make our ears rounded again or something. Because we can play an elf and all the other ones.
How brave of you to seek me out, Rook. We shall meet soon.
I just heard Elgernon.
I hate it when he does that. Feels like an itch behind my eyes.
Oh, these guys are more durable than the human mercenaries.
We're gonna get through this, Melara. Promise.
Right. No plan, but we're good at that, right?
Right. What did this place used to be?
The way it's laid out, it seems built for this kind of ritual.
We've got more mercenaries.
We can't let them slow us down.
That's okay.
Hitting us from range.
Get them back from range. Quit making it a game stutter like that. I'm not sure we can call it stuttering. It's more like
Look at all this blight. We're getting close.
If the gods finish the dagger, open the Fade, and unleash all the blight. Even Solus was terrified of that.
Right. He's bad, but not that bad.
Tom, your vision, your loyalty will be rewarded. Illuminae and I must complete our task before we join you. But this magic we harness will transform the world. And all those within it.
Archdemon!
Did it get bigger? It can't have gotten bigger. Why is it so big?
Come on, we're getting closer to where the gods are making their dagger.
Size seems to fluctuate. It's a grill or not a shower.
We sense intruders, the same mortals who defied us at Whitehart. An Elven, traitor to her gods. A dwarf, stonebound. There are others. Find them. Bring us what remains.
Well, 2 Elvins.
That sounds like trouble.
We have to hurry. The Antam will be looking everywhere after hearing that. There's Davrin!
Rook, over here.
Davrin, you alright?
For now. We burned some Antom ships, led them off. But there's another wave coming.
Can you open the way out of here?
Another wave
Sure
coming.
thing. Let me take a look.
You will be a sacrifice to our future glory.
Not today, we won't! How's that door, Davrin?
Give us another minute. Doors are open, Rook. There's a lot more Antom. We'll lead them away.
Be careful. We'll meet you above.
There are things I would have of you, Rook. Draw closer. You will learn what they are.
Elgarnon again.
He's trying to unsettle us. We can't let him.
That spot. Move!
Get out of there!
Oh, okay. Okay.
No!
Look. Okay. Where do we go? Where are we going? Oh. Right.
You gotta move!
Start to move it, move it. Start to move it, move it.
No more blight on this side.
And a bunch of Antom.
You gotta move!
They're aiming for us.
What?
Antom, the intruders remain. One bears an instrument from the Dread Wolf.
Crap! They sensed Solus's dagger.
Our ritual gathers momentum. Power cannot be interrupted by mortals. I will send my creations to assist your hunt.
Oh no! Darkspawn!
Watch your back. Get clear. They're shooting for us. Ranged. Hitting us from range.
Did you see that flash of green light? That's Tear in the Fade.
The gods' magic. It's starting to weaken the Fade.
The gods might be close, but they'd be gloating if they'd finished their dagger. If we kill Gillenane and steal that dagger, then Algernon can't unleash the blight. That Fade Tear's blocking the way. We have to set it off.
Mortal trespassers!
That Fade Tear. Getting near it feels like being ripped to shreds. Gillenane must be affecting the Fade here, making the tears more dangerous.
Your left. Careful, left.
coming your way. We can't hold them forever.
Do what you can. Meet us inside that building ahead.
Oh, there's more blight blocking our way.
We've got to clear it out to get to the gods.
Here they come! More fade tears.
Remember to keep your distance.
Keep my distance.
After we seize the blight, I will craft a new dragon. Invulnerable to steel, flame, magic. It will be perfect.
No such thing.
And the first meal I feed it will be your hearts.
We need to hit it off on purpose.
Watch your back!
Isn't that your job? Ah! 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 Ah!
Don't stay there!
You gotta move!
Got it. Everyone in.
Game?
Another fade tear. Oceans of magic are coursing around us because of the god's ritual.
Then we'd better find Ghilanane, quickly.
Wait! There are wards blocking the way out. Blood magic.
One touch could kill.
How do we get through? Ideas?
Patterns are familiar. If I can fracture the harmonics, we could get through. Maybe.
I deal with blood magic. I can stop the damage long enough to burn out the wards.
That's risky, Nev. Really risky. I can't ask you to do that.
Your way's just as dangerous. Don't like it, but one of us has to do it.
God. Are we just deciding who lives and who dies? Okay. Okay, so this is like the suicide mission a little bit. This isn't it. That's a freaking... Oh, one of them gets kidnapped? Okay. Great. Why? Everyone's like, oh, you should pick Balara. More impactful, emotional, and lore appropriate narrative. Moment. Neither will die if they're, but yeah, we're.
Nev, get those wards down. Carefully.
We might not get a romance scene. But whatever.
I'll keep this Fade Tear in check while you work. But with things so unpredictable, I fear anything might happen once we kill Gillenane.
Solus warned me that there'd always be costs and consequences to fighting gods. But if we kill Gillenane,
sorry, I'm talking about what happens.
Dagger and escape, maybe we prove him wrong.
I dearly hope so.
Got it.
Nice going.
Sure, but let's walk out careful. The gods will have a trap or two.
That is a certainty. I'll take the greatest care, ensuring your Tevinter mage knows the new face of her empire. You can all be forgiven by embracing the wisdom of surrender. Continue, and even the dread wolf will regret what I do to his pawn.
Come on! Elgernon and Gillenane are still on the island. We can save Nev if we hurry.
We need to find her, Rook.
The gods know we're coming, but they still need to finish their dagger.
Then we should split their attention.
Right. Half the team comes with me on the main path. Davrin, you and the others stay out of sight and get Lucanus to the
Possible
ritual.
Davrin might not die? Because we have him heroified?
We rescue Nev.
We need to turn on the graphics settings even more for this final mission.
All this magic, it feels like a storm.
Which means Elganard's almost completed the dagger.
Where's Gillenane?
On the move. Spike can feel her hunting for us.
I've had it with these monkey-fighting gods on this Monday to Friday plane of existence.
I don't care what these damn gods try, or what they want. We'll kill Gillenane, we'll get our friend back, and then...
Then we kill Elgarnon. We'll distract Gillenane until Lucanus gets a clear shot.
Good luck, Davrin.
Like I promised, whatever it takes.
It's all yours.
As is Gillenane.
I can't see a thing.
I hear Darkspawn.
I'm not sure if I can justify that in character. I mean, in character we trust. No, we trust both of them, I guess, equally.
The first age of gods was a time of conquest. The second age of gods saw wonders built. Then came plight, pride, betrayal. And the third age of gods was...
On to you. You're right. Behind you.
You walk among the remains of an empire destroyed by the Dreadwolf. Solus is cunning, persuasive. He is loyal to nothing but his own fears.
Okay. Hello?
Someone follow up.
Oh, whatever. It's still our ultimate.
I see her.
Not soon enough, Great Warden.
Don't let her get...
Davrin!
He hears you not. renewed effortlessly, perfected with each iteration. Once the light is fully ours, all mortals who ever lived could not stand against us.
You are regrettably tenacious, Rook.
Focus on completing the dagger, Algernon. I will greet our mortal guest.
Got him in position. So few of you remain. Small.
Melora?
Desperate.
Harding?
Fearful. For your transgressions, little rook, you face a god alone.
Really? You look honest?
You have destroyed treasures of the ages. Set back our work. I will perfect this
Give me
world.
some gameplay thematic separation there. Oh, we're all stronger together. Okay, let's separate the player from their companions completely. How do we get rid of the bite shield again? If there's... Oh, free our companions, okay. How do we free our companions? Oh.
Melora, I've got you. Oh, thank goodness. Come on. Gillinane's still standing.
That debt will be paid with your companion's blood.
Of course, though, it's just one thing keeping you immortal, so, you know, if you hadn't decided to tie your immortal life essence to it, we wouldn't have had to kill it. You only have only yourself to blame. Like Voldemort tying Nagini to his life essence, you know? Really value your companion's life, don't make them into a Horcrux. There you go.
Harding, are you alright?
I'm good. Thanks, Rogue.
We need to find Davern. Gillenane grabbed him earlier.
That spot! Move!
This struggle is heartless. Wasteful.
Mind, we're trying to take down your shield.
Hitting us from range.
Okay. Over here.
That spot, move!
Got him in position!
Davern, we've got you.
Thanks. But now we need Lucanus. He's got Solus's dagger. He's the only one who can kill Gillenane.
Who gave him Solus's dagger? Oh, we gave it to him to kill Gillenane with?
Gillenane, the ritual is nearly complete. You must keep them away.
They are persistent.
Never like that. Overcome our throws down into the blight. Yeah, that's my character arc.
Ranged incoming! On to you!
Lucanus, I've got you!
Behold your current age. Fragile, aimless, lost.
Our current age isn't just any age. It's
Cleanse and tame the
a
blood.
dragon age.
Use it to rebuild the old glories. You've done naught but destroy them.
You and Elgarnon are trapped by the past, just like Solus. You had your chance, each one of you. And we don't owe you a thing!
A song!
Oh, Deborah, no! Also more thematically significant because he's the Grey Warden who is sworn to No, not a Thon too, come on! He has cuteness armor! That's not slow down, it's just slow motion. They die regardless, so that's the choice actually being something.
Such plans. How could I?
Regret this.
Also, is it just me or like all of the Dragon Ages where there is like a villain or villains are just the villains are kind of boring? Like Corypheus is pretty boring.
Ripping itself apart.
The dagger! Rook! You must break its contact with Gillenane!
Lucanus? Lucanus!
And so you have your victory.
What?
You live. Gillenane does not. Are you not proud to finally reach this moment? Or did you think you'd win the day without some painful sacrifice?
That dragon raised Minrathus. Where were you?
No one's retreating.
We'll all die.
Archdemons attacking the North Wall.
You and your friends stood against the gods. Your courage is laudable.
Solus.
But mortals cannot win this battle. I am sorry it is what must be.
I saved you, Rook. What was the point?
You were never up to it.
You're worthless.
Varric never believed in me.
You're no leader. You failed us all.
What failure cuts your conscience now, I wonder?
Dev! Blood on your hands.
Your friend is dead.
Dead and gone.
Your fault.
Regret, like all emotions, is a powerful thing. It can bruise us, break us, or blind us to the truth. Regret is even strong enough to serve as the lock on a prison built to hold gods. But such a prison can hold any captive. Even you. You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires. So through our connection, I molded you into someone the prison would accept in my place.
Eric?
Your work is done.
Why isn't this game called Dreadwolf? But we don't regret letting Dabber die. We regret.
This is
Hassan. A little bit.
This is where we talked when I was dreaming. But I'm not dreaming. Has to be some way out of here. Just have to find it. I have to get back to the team.
Hey, kid. Come on. Solus found a way out. Now you need to find yours.
Varric? He's not here. Of course he's not. So how do I get out? Solus said this prison was built to hold gods.
Built to hold gods. And locked by regret. Didn't he say that, too?
Nev?
Rook. I knew you were trouble. You think I'd learn. Keep your heart close so people won't break it. I told you the enchantments were dangerous. You chose me anyway. I trusted you, and it got me killed.
No. You're wrong.
You're wrong!
The woman I care about, she knew the risks, and she still volunteered. She chose as much as I did. We all believed in what we were fighting for. What we're still fighting for. And Nev knew what it might cost.
She did, kid. We all did. Because you always chose the hard truth over the easy lie. Solus, on the other hand.
Everyone's a pawn to someone like Solus. Pieces to sacrifice, without a second thought.
Davrin.
And weren't we seeing a statue of Hassan? We'd be a lot more impacted by that.
Whatever it takes. That's what you told us.
And not even sure about a replay. We sacrificed Harding. Like, Balara and Nev, maybe, but
You helped me rescue the Griffins. Got him to Arlethan.
Ah! We've given up on this game.
You asked a lot of us, the team. But you asked even more of yourself. And after everything you've done, it was my turn to make this sacrifice. And I'd do it again.
You gave your life to save the world, Davrin. But the world's still not saved. So I'm going to get out of here. Stop Elgranon.
I quote the...
Stop
Is
Solus.
it something sacrifice?
You took a fight
Or
that
in
wasn't
victory
yours
sacrifice,
and
maybe?
made it yours. I'll make sure your sacrifice was worth it.
Great job, kid. Now, what about mine?
That's
where it all began.
What am I going to see there?
I think you already know.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else
We're at
he
the very
is,
end of the
he's
game,
my
and we're never
friend.
called the Veilguard.
And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca. You need to listen.
Varric! Varric!
Eric gets tied to
Rook.
Was Varric a ghost the whole time? Varric is secretly Bruce Willis!
Let's go this way.
How has he been telling the story?
Solus killed you. His friend. You tried to talk to him, to reason with him. And he cut you down.
Pretty sure he didn't mean to.
Doesn't matter. You're still dead.
Yeah. Sorry about that, kid.
That's actually kind of a good twist.
You know, I think I knew the truth, deep down. But I couldn't face it.
Why not?
Because it would mean admitting that I let you die.
Shit. Didn't you learn anything from this place? I made the choice. To talk to him, to try to reach him, even knowing the risks. Because he was my friend. My decision, my sacrifice. And you don't get to take that from me.
But
every story's got an ending. This one just came a little earlier than I'd planned.
all this time, Harding and Nev, why didn't anyone tell me?
They thought you knew. You're the only one that wasn't in on it.
But they talked to you, I remember.
Nope. They talked to you. Or to themselves. You just filled in the blanks. Time to finish this story. Your story. I just know the ending's going to be killer.
What happens now? To you?
I'll disappear. Go back to just being a memory.
Right.
But you narrated.
Don't get all misty-eyed on me, okay? I had a good run, and I don't regret a second of it.
What about Solus?
You talked to Mythal. You saw the memories. Solus wants to be a hero. That's who he is, deep down. But it's easier for him to play the villain. Because that means he didn't fail. All the damage he's done, the people he's hurt, it becomes a choice. Remind him who he really is. He might just listen.
So how do I get out of here?
Listen to your team. Like you always do.
This way. It's thinner here.
Better be right.
They're waiting for you. Just take it one step at a time.
Goodbye, Varric. And thank you.
Look!
Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I'd say good luck, but you don't need it. You already have everything you need.
There! A light! We've got something. Get ready.
I've kind of been wondering this whole time, like, okay, why hasn't he been healing? They're like, Neb recovered from there.
I am Elganon, first of the firstborn, last of the Evanuris. Come to reign over you with fine and gentle hand. Citizens of Minrathous, give yourself to me. Together we shall unleash magic so glorious, so limitless, that all the world will be transformed.
He seized control of the Archon's palace?
While the Magisterium was in full session, only the Venatori seem to have survived.
How are the Shadow Dragons?
Still fighting, last we heard. But Elgernon's blighted the city, and the Venatori have sealed the gates. No one can get in or out.
Even the Minrathous Soluvians went dark. We can't check in with the Shadow Dragons. If it weren't for Solus, they'd already be dead.
Solus?
He got to Minrathous just before the gates were sealed. He saved some civilians and killed some Venatori.
Now, everyone's following Solus, like he's the only one who can save them.
He's using the Shadow Dragons and anyone else he can to give him a clear shot at Elgernon. And he finishes his ritual and the whole world drowns in demons. He can't hurt Elgernon yet. That archdemon makes him invulnerable.
So Solus has to kill it first.
And once that's done, Solus goes for Elgernon with the dagger he took from us.
That's why we need to get to Solus first.
He's not going to be happy when he sees you've escaped from his trap.
That's his problem. He's got the dagger, and the dagger is the only thing that can kill Elgernon. We need to get it back.
We did attempt to create a dagger to replace the one Solus took.
It looks similar, even feels similar, but it won't cut through enchantments like the real one does.
So it cannot kill Elgernon.
Looks real enough.
But it is not. We don't have the right weapon to take down our target, and we lost too much killing Gillenane. We have no idea where Nev is or what Elgernon is doing to her.
And Davron and Hassan are... I know I'm not the only one who didn't make it off that island. We lost Nev. We lost Davron. So let's remember them. Remember what they sacrificed. And let's honor them by finishing the job. Get a message to anyone who's still out there. Tell them we're gonna stop Elgernon, and we need their help to do it. Then fix up your gear and take care of any unfinished business. In the morning, we take back Minrathous.
Hey,
are you okay?
Are you okay?
Oh, okay.
You know, for the first time in a while, I really am.
Rook, listen. Let us get in touch with our allies. We've got this. You just, take care of yourself. I'll come by your room later, okay? To check up on you.
Please tell us we get, to see more than one love scene. Rook was a track designed to hold the infinite regret of a god and did what Solus could not move forward. Accepting loss and saying goodbye to a beloved mentor, Rook returned to Phaedos only to make everyone's sacrifice count. Or two temporary decision. You're really stuck at Leo. You got Pilar's love scene.
You came
She's
back.
one of our favorites. That's our quarters?
You're the main reason I came back.
One of them.
Now, as I recall, we have some unfinished business. Unless you still think it's a distraction.
Right, money
Do
at
I
us?
seem distracted? I don't know. I might need to take a closer look. Look fast. I need to get stuck in the Fade with my greatest regrets more often.
I will destroy anything that ever tries to hurt you.
Oh, sweet talker.
So, we're together now.
I hope so.
I don't know. I've never done this before. I've had sex. I meant being someone's
lover.
I'm never calling you that, ever.
Consort?
No.
We'll figure something out.
I don't want to mess this up. How do I...
But why does it have to be binary?
People who are together talk with each other. They communicate.
That sounds awful.
If you're not comfortable with it,
No. You being happy matters to me.
I love you too.
Tarala.
Tarala? That's the Kunari word for... mine?
Yeah. Because that's what you are. Tarala.
All the Hardings, Tarala, Bagara, Tarala, and I guess only we could be. We'll enter from the other way. There we go. Getting all of a sex, Jace.
Come in.
Okay, so... okay.
Never had to wait till our next playthrough. The Kama Sutra?
Well... I don't know what to say. That's new for me. I mean, there's the obvious stuff. Like, I'm glad you're back. Here.
Me too.
Right. Of course you are. So, with all that, I hope I didn't show up in that Fade prison. The one that showed your regrets, because it feels like it might make things awkward.
Can you imagine? I was faced with my greatest regrets and you were there.
You were there.
Don't worry.
And you were
You're
there.
good. No regrets here.
Good. Great. So, now that you're back, I was thinking, well, this is hard. Finding the words, I mean.
You can do this.
They told me that we'd find you. Tosh, Emmerich, everyone. They told me to believe. Keep the faith. But after what happened with my brother, my head wanted to believe. My heart... Sometimes it doesn't want me to be happy. I still didn't give up. I couldn't. And now here you are, in front of me.
I knew you'd never quit on me. I sure wasn't going to quit on you. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just can't believe it. Still. After everything that's happened, that could happen, Elgernon's taken Minrathous. The world could end tomorrow. You know what, though? That doesn't matter. Not right now. I want to live in this moment as long as I can.
Anything could happen. So let's hold on to joy while we can.
Malalath Athim Mir Uthinira. It's calm. I like it. Not something I'm used to, being calm. It's nice. Different, but nice.
No one's trying to kill us, no one's trying to imprison us. It's a nice change of pace.
We deserve this moment.
Can't argue with that.
Hey, Rook, I have something I want to say.
What's up?
You know what? Never mind. It's not important.
Say whatever's on your mind.
Some things are hard to say. Really, really hard. If I say the words, those 3 words, what if I have to unsay them later? No, this is important. I need to say it. I'm going to say it.
You don't have to say anything you're not ready to.
I want to say it. It's important you hear me say it. I thought I lost you, Rook. I thought I'd lost part of myself, too. Days went by, weeks, no word from you. Then we saw you, pulled you out, and I love you, Rook. More than I knew I could. Whatever happens next, I need you to know that.
I love you too, Balara.
Thank you, Rook.
For saying I love you?
For everything. All you've done for us, for me. We should get up soon. But later works too. Much, much later.
Where they're all wearing underwear? Like, what is this, frickin' Dragon Age 1 and 2? She's already in here. Oh, good. Redecorate the place for our final romance scene.
We lost so many people that day.
I know.
I never gave up on you. I knew you were still out there.
I knew I had to find a way back to you. In the Fade, where nothing was real, you were my rock.
Yeah.
Unintended.
You're my rock, too.
Rock!
And I can carry the pain of the Titans. But not alone. Not without you. Because I love you.
They James Cameron knew to save the best one for last. Of course he does that.
Is there something on my face?
Maybe. But it's your face, so I love it anyway.
Aww.
You know, sometimes I'm afraid that if I close my eyes, you'll disappear again. Is it really you? Are you really here?
Of course, I'm here, Lace.
But
Good.
are you really here?
That's good. I've seen spirits leave the Fade and become real people.
Oh, you think I could be a spirit in disguise?
It isn't malicious. They're just drawn to strong emotion. And then, one day, they're people.
I think I'm really me. And I'm really here.
Thanks. I just needed to hear it. When I was little, the world was simple. Things were what they appeared to be. Now, I realize that's not true. It's never been true. I've opened a door, and I can't shut it again.
You said you saw a spirit becoming a person. When?
There was someone with the Inquisition, a young man. By the time he joined, he was a real, physical, solid person. But he didn't start out that way.
Could we stop thinking about the Fade for a bit? I just want to be here. That place was just harsh truths and endless dread.
All right. No more Fade talk. Just being together.
But I want a snack. There were also no snacks in the Fade.
Fine. Snacks. And then you get right back here.
This is how it's gonna be from now on, huh?
Yes. At least until I'm positive you're not disappearing again. Now go.
I love you too, Lace Harding.
Well, at least we got to see albeit briefly, Tasha's tush. Very important. The most important thing, really, when you think about it. what kicked me out that we couldn't see Nev's love scene. Like, we...
Emmerich, how are things in Navarra?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse. The Watchers are helping keep order. Fortunately, we're not as vulnerable to darkspawn as some other kingdoms.
Why not?
Oh, it's impossible to blight the dead. But with time, even Navarra may be overrun.
When Gillenane died, it was like the Fades spilled into the real world for a moment.
A small taste of what Solus would have done if you hadn't stopped him from tearing down the Veil back when this started.
It was a team effort. Me, Harding, Nev, and Varric.
We ask you to plunge back into battle without a proper chance to mourn. Davron's room is as he left it, as though he might stroll in with Hassan one day.
They were heroes. To the end. I just hope Nev's all right.
I'm so sorry you two have been cruelly torn apart. Once we've dealt with Elganon, we won't stop searching until we've found her. I'm relieved beyond measure that we took the time to visit Blackthorn Manor, Rook. Given Johanna's partnership with the Venatori, I'm sure they would have eagerly employed her bone construct had we not stopped her.
Puh. I'll have to put together something more useful once I'm out of here.
We've already discussed the likelihood of this, Johanna.
Ugh.
Onwards, my friend. I'll be ready, whatever awaits us.
Okay. I wonder if I should... That's kind of words with...
What disaster's unfolding out there now?
Well, the moon is... You know what? Emmerich will tell you.
Get Valkaran on it. I'm not spending the rest of my existence orbiting the ruins of your hideout.
Yeah, we can talk to Tasha again, too.
I keep expecting Davron to challenge me to push-ups or something. Or Hassan to come and ask for a treat.
Yeah.
You get enough sleep? Should have let you actually sleep.
I'm glad you didn't.
Go to your room. I'll come by with tea to help you sleep. You want the lavender or the ginger?
I told you, I'm fine.
Okay. But I still get to worry. The Antom and Ravain have gone berserk. They're killing anything that moves. Be a lot worse if the Dragon King were leading them. The Lords have kept them away from cities and towns so far. You saved a lot of lives when you helped me put them down. Elgarnon lost it after you disappeared. He raged about us killing Gillenane. Brought down a huge pillar of fire on the island. We barely got away in time. A lot of Antom didn't. It burned so bright that we all saw purple for hours. Turned the whole island to glass. Let me know when it's time. I'm ready.
I think they write the dialogue to be very clear, like when you run out of dialogue options at them. Yeah, I feel like I really wish that the fight for like a little dialogue option during the love scene or after the post-coital dialogue option. We had like a middle thing where like it's like yeah like you don't have like that's the beauty of being non-binary. You can be both and neither. If you feel like being emotional, be emotional. Or talking things out, talk things out. If you feel like having rough sex, we're more than here for that.
It feels so different without Davrin. I can't believe he's just gone. We don't talk about it much, but everyone knows it. We wouldn't be here if Davrin hadn't stepped up.
He was a hero. We won't forget it.
And Nev, you and her were... No, not were. We won't let it end that way. Elgernon still has her. We'll take him down and we'll get her back. But do you feel rested? You fell asleep pretty fast last night. Must have really needed it.
I did. And I felt safe with you there.
Rook, I will always be a safe place for you to rest your head.
Right back at you.
Early in our search for Solus, Varric would ask me, "You sure you want to be here? It won't be easy." And I'd say, "I know. I'm not afraid of difficult." I didn't know how difficult it would be, especially without his wisdom. He could always make sense of things, you know?
I know exactly what you mean.
Right. You were talking to him this whole time.
Just a memory of him. Enhanced by Solus's magic, I think.
I'd take that. Just to hear that voice one more time, telling me it will all be okay. We've tried to get messages through to the Shadow Dragon since Elgernon took over Minrathous. No luck. Minrathous has already struggled so much. Let's get there quickly. I know I'm ready.
I wonder if it'd be Treviso if we made that other thing.
I've got a score to settle with Elgernon. For the Titans and Dwarves. He has no idea who he's messed with. You, me, Varric, Nev. We started this. Let's make sure we end it right. Everyone's ready. Just say the word.
Okay. At least like I said, at least the final dialogue options feel like final dialogue options, so we don't have to like bother talking to them again, just to hear the repeat. Valara? Okay, everyone else is in their quarters. Valara is... Oh, she's in Nev's quarters. Guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, that actually makes a whole lot of sense. I'm not sure how much guilt we feel about, like... Because, like, it wasn't obvious that one of them would be sacrificing themselves. Necessarily? Like, we were... I mean, in character, I think we were just as confident that either of them would have, succeeded. So, yeah, that's the decision where it's hardest to think of, like, why we would do it in character. I think it was... It probably did come down to, like, who we would... Like, we definitely trusted them to get the job done either way, but we understood there was a little bit of danger. And we were just ever so slightly more inclined to put Nev in danger than Valara. So we probably feel a little guilty about that. Like, we're definitely glad that Valara is okay. And out of character, like, if it was if it was a choice between seeing Nev's love scene and Valara's love scene, like, you just saw Valara's love scene, okay? Or like the lead up to it. That was golden. Like, I cannot imagine Nev's being that much more fun. Like, we'll probably do it for a replay, especially because from what I read, I've heard Valara's whatever happens with Polara in the final act or final scene is more dramatically interesting.
You meant so much to Nevruk. You know? Maybe she didn't tell you. Hope she did, though. But, well, sisters, even adopted ones. We talked about everything. You made her feel safe, Rook. Comfortable, like she'd known you her whole life. And now... Oh, shit!
I know, but...
Oh, shit. You read it wrong.
Thanks.
You undertake.
We're going to finish this fight. For Nev. And for Davrin. Get some rest, Rook. You've been through a lot. Arlethan Forest is nothing but chaos. The Veil is in shreds. Demons everywhere. Reality's falling apart.
That bad?
Yeah, that bad. It'd be even worse if we hadn't stopped Anaris, but it's bad enough. We need to take down Elgernon and Solus, or else Arlethan's just the prelude to what's coming our way. Whatever Elgernon's doing, the lighthouse feels it.
How do you mean?
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there's just a sense of sadness. Can a building be sad? If it can, this one is. It's also scared. Can't forget that. I'm surprised that fake dagger is as close to the original as it is.
Why's that?
The enchantments, they weren't all that powerful, but they were incredibly complex. Whatever else you say about Solus, he's skilled and subtle. Makes him all the more dangerous. Ready to go whenever you are, Rook. Let's finish this fight.
But we can't give the sun scratches anymore. We're gonna have to interact with Manfred, I think. Let's go ahead and do that before we get then. We kind of send the final. At least we get to have final conversations with everyone. We'll do it 3 times. That. There. We gotta give him a chance to win at least once.
Abundance.
I think we've upgraded everyone's equipment as far as we can. Aside from reconnaissance. And I guess we have upgraded Amrex. We can go ahead and get reconnaissance equipment. What the heck? Like, why are we so far away from... I don't know about enchantments. Can't switch it. Yeah, armor damage and burning on armor break. Okay.
Rook, about Nev. I'm sorry. She was a good person and she thought the world of you. That she was taken.
Thank you.
Our contract was to kill a god. Now that we're paying them back for Nev, consider the next one on me. Now comes the fight for those we can still save. Katerina sent me a vintage bottle of port to mark my ascension as First Talon. I plan to share it with Davron, with the sun at our feet.
I'll miss them too.
We will have to settle for stopping Elgernon and carving Davrin's name into his blighted heart. Despite the cost, Gillenane is dead. We should still count it a victory.
I knew you wouldn't miss twice. Are you okay?
I'm well, though that was no ordinary death blow. I assure you that striking down a god is not something any killer can mistake. That is worth remembering, given we still have 2 gods to destroy. The crows have been busy in Treviso. The madness of the comic, the butcher, Evenchi's mistakes. The wounds will heal with time, presuming the world does not end first. But victory is no final battle. It is everything that comes after. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side.
I think we'll actually call it around here. I think I want to I just want to see what Tosh says for the other option. Also, kind of want to see your Trish again, so.
You came back.
You're the main reason I came back.
Oh.
Now,
one of
as
them.
I recall, we have some unfinished business. Unless you still think it's a distraction.
One of the coins fall out.
Do I seem
Her outfit.
distracted?
I don't know. I might need to take a closer look.
Look fast.
He's probably covered by our legs, but
Damn. I will destroy anything that ever tries to hurt you.
Oh, sweet talker.
So, we're together now.
I hope so.
I don't know. I've never done this before. I've had sex. I meant being someone's
lover.
I'm
it's
never
funny. She's the
calling
only
you
one
that,
not wearing a
ever.
top. Granted, or
Consort.
there.
No.
Gotta do some push-ups.
We'll figure something out.
I don't want to mess this up. How do I...
How do dragons show that they care about their mates?
Huh. Sexy growls. Sometimes little bits of fire and love bites.
That sounds really great to me. Yes, please.
Tarala.
Tarala? That's the
Of course, we can't actually.
Gunari word for mine?
That might be canonically what we said. I
Because that's what...
don't think it impacts anything else. Hopefully. So I have to like skip through all the other cutscenes and talking to people. That is actually, now that I think about it, that is the side of Tosh that we're really here for. Like, we go to Harding if we want to, like, have a heart-to-heart conversation. Like I said, I also think that we would... Okay. I'm just gonna look up, Two to 6 hours. Yep, we're gonna wait. I should have figured. Like, I'm always underestimating how long the final part of the game will take to do. We'll make this our newest save. So that we can... So yeah, the finale is the finale part 1. That's probably what I'll change it to. At least on YouTube. So until then, there's a bunch of things you can do. Many of these things will take but moments of your time. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe or follow if you haven't already. You can check out our socials. You can check out our presence on other platforms. If you're on Twitch, you can check out YouTube and vice versa. YouTube, of course, is where we have all the archives. And we do actually go live on YouTube as well. So it's probably easier to get partnered with Twitch than YouTube. We already have the ability to accept subscribers. So that's one thing. You can do that, or if you want to save a bit of money, you can you could just donate $1 on Patreon and get some neat rewards, such as 4K renders of my character in various outfits, as well as occasional some like mod content, like our outfits for The Sims 2. We might eventually do some other like modded content stuff. I don't know. Usually stuff like themed after our show. But anyway, regardless of what you choose to do, I thank you very much for watching. Until next time. I need to get used to like using the emotes. Bye.